Welcome to Sunshine Art and Drawing. Today we are doing a requested video. I was requested to do a few drawing tutorials, and considering it's kind of back to school time, I thought I would do it with just some really simple back to school kind of supplies. So I've just got some regular pencils here, and I've got just some normal writing pens that you might see in class, just some different brands, and I've got an eraser and a sharpener. This is just this handy little sharpener that kind of flips out so the sharpenings don't get in your pencil case. That's kind of handy. So these are just some regular writing HB pencils that you would use every day. I'm going to be drawing an easy cat and an easy dog. I thought those would be the most standard kind of things that people might want to learn to draw. A cat is kind of like two egg shapes, two eggs laying on their side. So if you start off with an egg shape for the head, so we're going to start with an egg shape, but laying on its side, so kind of like a big oval. So there's your head for your kitty cat, and then for its body it's a bigger egg, so we're going to do that behind. So we're going to do a bit of a bigger egg shape. Now the reason I'm doing this in pencil to start with is because then we can erase the lines, we can thicken them up later. It's not important to get this part perfect, and that's why you use pencil. Give him some basic ears. So if you think of this as being like the middle of the cat's head here, I'll put a line there on mine. You don't have to draw this line. Then you want the ears to be evenly on each side. So I'm going to go a little bit in from each side and draw some cat ears. Now I found that they kind of go straight on this side and then a bit angled on that side. So they end up being your little kitty cat's ear points. There's your other kitty cat ear. And just bring these until you get a nice triangle. And then you get your kitty cat ears. Now you also want to kind of figure out where the middle of the face is sideways. I'm going to draw a line this way. You don't have to draw these lines. These are just what we call guidelines. So if you ever see crosses like this in a drawing, it's really just guidelines to make sure that when you're drawing evenly. So I'm going to imagine that its nose is here on the guideline. So in the middle, just underneath, and the top of the nose lines up with this guideline. And there you've got your kitty cat nose. To make the little mouth, it might be tempting just to kind of go like a big circle on either side. And although that looks cute, it's not entirely realistic. So if you just do a little bit on either side like this, kind of indicating that they would go like that, you get a bit more of a normal cat face. And then for its eyes, because we kind of have this section and that section, I want to make the eyes kind of diagonalish, sort of towards the kitty cat's, from the ear towards the nose. I'm trying my best to do that. Cat eyes are a little bit hard, but you want them to be a bit diagonal like that. They're not straight onto the kitty cat's face. This one might not turn out as good. It's a little bit hard to get the eyes to look the same. But that's why I use pencil. That's not perfect. So if we erase that little bit, that's why we have our eraser, and we try again. So I wanted to show you that even I make mistakes, and that's why I have an eraser. I will erase what I make mistakes with. That's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. We can work with that. It should be over a little bit more, but I can work with that. So once you've done kind of a basic amount for the face, like you don't have to go crazy. Now kitty cats need legs. This line here probably doesn't go far enough, so let's make this oval a little bit bigger, because this is sort of its under its chin and its neck. So I would go to probably about here, and same on the back here. It gives a bit more of an oval, and then that's kind of his neck. Now we want him to have a paw, so I'm going to draw it about here. I'm not very good at cats, but I wanted to show that I'm drawing this from memory. I had a quick look on Google just to see if there was anything that I would miss. So that can be his little front legs. Cats have a little, I guess they're kind of like haunches, or a kind of rounded part to their leg. goes like that, and that sort of sits at the back of the leg like that. There'll be another one, but you can't really see it because it's behind, so you can kind of just draw it in a bit like that. It isn't perfect, I know. It's kind of a crazy looking cat right now. But we are going to come back with pen and we're going to darken up some of these lines. So giving him our basic idea. He looks like a cat. He isn't perfect, but he looks like a cat. So we're going to come back in with pen. I'm just going to use this pen. I don't know if it works yet. Yay, this pen works. Cool. And we're going to start lining our work. Now the lining part is almost defining all the lines of where you want them to be. Some of them might be thicker than others. I'm going to try and make this mouth part a little thicker because it is sort of like a shadow almost of where the mouth is on top of the chin. I'll try and do these eyes now, and I'm going to try and do them better. So they kind of go like that, and then the other one would be the same. So if we try and draw the other one the same shape, from under here and under there. See, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Please ignore my sniffles. I don't have a cold. I have hay fever. It's springtime in Adelaide where I live, and it is giving me the sniffles. Okay, I'm going to do the sides of the ears and join them up like so, and then join the section. And when I do that, I add just a little bit on the other side, and same with here. And do his little chin up to there. So you've got his basic face done in pen, and then you can use your eraser and you can erase all these extra lines that we did. So I'm just going to quickly do that. As you can see, you've got yourself a little bit of a basic cat face. Now to do cat eyes, a lot of the time when I see cat eyes, I see them either done as a circle, which is not entirely correct, or done as kind of like little slits, which is pretty close. But I found like most of the time a cat's eye is kind of comes to a point here and then comes up like that. So it's like almost like it's thicker at the top and then thins to a point down the bottom, if that makes sense. Pretty little eyes, and then you would have his eye color and his little nose and so on and so forth. For this part here, you can add a little extra line about there, and same with this one. And that just shows where this hit, like the ear folds, and this is like the inside of the ear, and that's the fur that you see. One sec. Nose is so running. Alright, now we're going to do his body. Because these little legs, they're supposed to go in front. So if we kind of bring his leg down, I'm trying not to make it so curved this time. I'm going to do it to there. Come across there. Maybe not make it so high. To there. And then I'm going to come across here to that point. That's his little paw at the back. And then I'm going to put his little leg here. Here. Now it isn't perfect. It's okay. I think the whole point is that it's practice. And I'm doing this pretty much from memory. Please ignore the rooster if you can hear that. A neighbor rooster that is very annoying. So that's kind of his basic body shape. Let's erase all these extra lines. You got yourself a basic cat. You can give him some details, like he'd probably have bit of black irises. Probably look alright, all black. Like so. The nose is probably dark too. Most cat noses are. And then you'd want to do the whiskers. I have found that either you can go mad and do like a million whiskers, but cat whiskers are actually in really, really neat lines. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to try and do them in neat lines. Like so. So there's your little whiskers. The reason I curved his feet like this is because their paws are kind of like this. It isn't perfect, but you can show his little paws. Like so. Same with his back feet. Show like little paws. Like that. And little claws if you wanted. And this is all about adding detail. So as you work, you can add little details like little claws, you can add little bits of fur, add whiskers, that sort of thing. And end up with a cute little kitty cat. Let's get started on this dog. So for a dog, a cat is more like 2 eggs on their side. A dog is a bit more like an upright egg and then an egg on its side. So we'll start with our upright egg shape. So let's just kind of like a longish oval. And you want to put in your guidelines that help you find the center. Now I want this guideline to not be in the center but like a slight amount up, but almost in the center, because that's where we're going to put the eyes here. We don't want the eyes to be too low or it looks a bit strange. So we're going to have an eye here, an eye there, and then the doggy nose just here. So, little puppy mouth. Puppy tongue. Here and here, so I want it to be floppy ears. So we're going up and then down, come past his eyes, and we're going to give him some floppy ears. So those are going to eventually join back up to the top here. Same with this side, so we're going to go back there, come up and then down, past his eye, come out a bit from the face, and then that's his other floppy ear. Like that. So then you get your little puppy face, your little puppy tongue, little nose, little eyes. Usually I kind of just do the eyes a bit like this, because then they have like, kind of like he's a bit begging. And then for his like body, let's try and make him laying down. So that would mean his paw comes out here, and then curves paw shape, like that. And then his other, back of him might run off the page like that. His other paw, kind of like up like this, I guess. And then that would be his body. And he's just relaxing. This other paw seems like it's incorrect. Like I should go maybe to there and then turn. I don't know. Probably. Kind of like that, I guess. No. See, sometimes it takes you a couple of goes to get what you want. I think it needs to turn, like maybe underneath this paw, so he's like he's crossing his paws. So like this. So that would be his paw there. And then we come down here and we curve that into there possibly. Hey, that's not bad. I don't mind that. So he's just sort of relaxing, watching you do your thing, waiting for you to be ready to play some games, that sort of thing. So let's do his little face in pen. I'm going to do it in blue because I want to show you that it doesn't matter what colour you draw in, it really doesn't. And the way I get these kind of thicker looking lines is I press quite hard with the pen. I found that if you press a bit harder, you get this nice thick line, although it does dent the paper a little. A nice little eye, like so. Not quite finished. These little lines in there, it makes them look like the actual ears, I guess. And give them a bit like that. The ears look like they've attached there, they're there, and they're flopping forward. And then we're going to give them a little. See, I feel like maybe this paw should be a bit longer. Like so. And then this one goes under here. Like so. And then that. See? Now you got a cute little puppy. And he's chilling out and relaxing. And I'm getting ink on my hand. It's pretty standard. You can either, if you want like a little glint in their eye, you can either leave a space, like I am, so you colour in and you kind of stop at a certain point so you get this kind of like nice little glint in his eyes, making him look even cuter. It's super handy to have a white pen if that's what you've been looking for, to do like little glints in the eye and stuff like that. Now you can see I smudged some of the blue there. It's not a big deal. It's probably all going to smudge, it's what happens when using pen. I'm just going to try and erase all of the pencil, so that you can see what he looks like. So there you go, you've got yourself a really easy, simple dog to draw. I'm pretty sure you guys could give this a go. If you want to show me what you've drawn, even if you've just given this a try for the first time, just snap a picture on your mobile or on your cell phone and you can email it to me or send it to me, or even just post it somewhere and pop a link in the comments. I'd be happy to see. I love to see what you guys do. So thanks so much for watching. Have a sunshiny day.